Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a project with this lotion bottle, and the hero will be this Bondcraftor tumbler coating epoxy that Bondcraftor was nice enough to send me. So we're going to get out of my comfort zone and try this, and we're going to be doing it in sections. In the first section we're going to be doing on the bottom. And so the first off, I'm going to be clean this off and get any oils or any fingerprints off with some isopropyl 99% alcohol and wipe it off here because we're going to be covering the bottom of it with some sand. So you got to get all this off, and I've got it stuck on the hair. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm not real sure about this coupling that I've got put on here, that it's going to hold it. I don't think that I've connected this properly, but we're going to try it this time. I'm sure we're going to have to redo it again at another time, but anyway, we're going to do it in stages. So the first part here, I've got this mat underneath here, this old mold that's bumpy and not usable anymore. And I'm going to put some of this mixed in resin that I've got, this Bondcraftor's tumbler epoxy. I've mixed it up, and we're going to put it on the bottom there. And I'm not going to mix the sand in with it. Instead, we're going to put that on there, and I'm going to be putting this fairy tale glam glitter sand on it. And I'm going to be sprinkling it on there instead of mixing it into the resin. And that way I'll have more control. So we're going to put some resin on the bottom. We're not going to put it on the very bottom of the jar, just on this part, on the bottom half, but not on the bottom of the bottle. So we're going to get a good coverage. I got a little spot there I'm going to have to get off in just a minute. Let me get this on there. And I want to do a nice coating, but not too thick, but a nice enough to where the sand is going to stick to it. So we're going to get that on there, and I want to pull some of that off there. I'm sorry, my microphone quit working on this part of the video, so I'm having to do this voiceover, and I'm very sorry about that. But anyway, so hopefully it'll work out. So I need to change my glove because I got too much resin on that one. And let me get this part off here that I spilt some of that resin on that part, with hopefully not throwing it off of the turning arm, because I'm not real sure about that coupling on there. Anyway, let's open the sand, and then I'm going to sprinkle this onto it and get a nice coverage on there. Not too much, not too little, but just an even coating of it. And put it on there like you want it. So anyway, I want it to be totally covered, but not opaque, I want to say. I want to be able to still see the substance that you put in the bottle. Rather you use it for soap, or rather you use it for lotion, whatever you use the bottle for, because it can be a soap dispenser or a lotion dispenser. And I just want an even coverage of the sand on the bottom. And this sand is so pretty. It's got glitter in it to make it sparkle. So I think that's enough of what I want on there. And we're going to let this continue to turn while it dries. And then we're going to come back and do the top part of the bottle separately. But I want this to dry this way so that I don't have to worry about that part kind of mixing in with the other. So we're going to let that do it, and I'll come back.
Okay, so this part is done. The bottle did fall off and it sat flat, but you know what? I'm going to take advantage of that flatness at a later time. So I'm going to use this teal mica powder. I don't think I've ever used it, but I'm going to be using it. Okay, we're going to be using it. And then I'm also going to be using Bombay India Ink Blue. One, two. Try 2 drops. I think that ought to be enough. Okay, so let's see. Mix this up. Since it's a powder, we want to definitely make sure it gets mixed good. All right, go the other way. There you go. All right. Pretty color. And then the Bombay India ink. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. All right, I'm going to hope that this bottle stays on there this time. I had to, I don't believe that this machine is the same size as hers over at Coastal Magnolia. I might need to check into getting a different one that has bigger things. Anyway, so we're going to put this on here. All right, and then we're going to use this, and we're not going to be too particular about where it's going to go. We just want to give it a little bit of depth, I think. All right, let that make a few little rounds, I think. Get a new glove. That one's just got too much resin on it. All right, Then I'm going to this stuff gets all over your hands, doesn't it? Alright, let's pour this. Uh-oh. My bottle is wanting to come off. This is not good. Alright, we're going to do something here real quick. Okay. Now, since we're going to let it ride on there until it wants to come off. Alright. Let's find somewhere to deposit these colors. Okay. Getting on my nerves. I want it to stay on there as long as I can keep it on there, so that it'll keep that flowing. Alright, but I think that I'm fixing to defeat lose the war on that. So, I also found out that this. Fits in this. So we're going to let it go that way and see what it does. Because you never know. We're going to see. It'll be a unique. Hopefully. It won't be too bad. I let the resin sit up for a while. Wait for a while before I even started the video so that it'll what a mess. I need some new gloves. Alright. So I don't know if it's going to turn out or not, but you know, it'll be, it'll have to do until I can find another coupling for this. Fail or not, the hero in this video is Bondcraftor tumbler coating epoxy. That's the hero in this video. And so far, I really like what it's doing. So we'll see what happens with that. And we'll go from there. I need this is what I need here. I need to get rid of this. It's getting hot. And I'm going to be needing some of these little mermaids. Oh yeah, this stuff is thickening up big time. That tumbler epoxy is great, Bondcraftor. I really, really am impressed with it. I loved how it turned out on the sand. And it does thicken up if you wait too long. See if I can get some in here. But yes, it does thicken up. All right. But I'm going to have to figure out these couplings on this littler pipe or get me a bigger cup turner, because these are not good. So we'll see. We'll see what it does. It's probably not going to be pretty. But, like I said, the hero is the epoxy. And we'll go from there. So, we'll come back when it's ready to take off there. Okay, I was looking for this little thing that you can set your thing on. Well, remember I told you that I was going to take advantage of this flat side, but that happened. We're going to put some embellishment on there, and it's going to, I think it's going to help a lot being able to have a place to stick. Just try to get this. All right. So we're going to put a little bit of this glue on here. Put that on there. Put some activator on it. And I think we're going to put should we put a turtle with her, or should we put a little stingray on there? Alright, let's put a turtle on there. Y'all know me, I love turtles. Alright. Alright. That's good. Let me get the lid for that. I'm not prepared for y'all, I guess. I'm prepared, but then again, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. All right, so we're going to put the lid on there. And then we have a lotion bottle. I don't think that it's that bad. I'm going to be keeping this one because it's my first one, and it's not that, it didn't turn out as well as I wanted it to, but it still turned out. The resin stuck to the bottle, stayed there, and I'll use it as a soap dispenser myself. I like it. This was an extra with the leftover resin. A blue turtle. How pretty, huh? I love the blue turtle. I don't know if I can get this started on this. I have such a hard time with my fingers sometimes. With the arthritis in my hands. All right, let's see what this bird turned out. It's a blue and gold bird. We turned out cute. I gotta clean up on her a little bit. She's got some overpour, but the I think the epoxy, the Bondcraftor coating epoxy was pretty good. I'm happy with what it did as far as on the, it stuck to the bottle. I think that if it would have been a better, I've got to figure out how to get that bottle to stick on there. I've got to get these couplings better. Somehow get it to where it'll stick on there better. But we'll figure it out. I'll go back to Coastal Magnolia's video and see about her couplings she did. I think her Turner, I don't know if they're bigger. I'll have to find out what I did wrong on those couplings, because I could not find the right size. But that's not to say the right size isn't out there. I'll just go back and see what couplings she used. Anyway, I think that we had success. We got little turtle and a bird and mermaid things, and the lotion bottle came out. I think it's cute. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the video with me. And no, it wasn't a big success because this is not sellable to me. And I will be making more. And once I figured this out, then we'll do it again, I believe. And so look for that video. It'll come. And but you need to get you some of this tumbler coating epoxy. If you do like the glass art that I do, you know, on glass art, this is really good if you're doing on canvas, because it will not leave fish eyes. And that is really great. And I do have the next video, we're going to be pouring this. It's a new mold, a new turtle mold that I made of a sea turtle, and we're going to be making it. So we're going to be doing that next. And anyway, so I hope that you have a great day, evening, night, whatever the time zone is that you're in, and that you definitely stay safe in whatever you do. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, maybe you'll think about doing that. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And I try to have some fun. I try to learn some things. We learned what not to do here. Don't do it with a coupling, a brass coupling. It didn't work. But we did still have success. But anyway, I really appreciate the supporters, my subscribers, and the ones that have been with me all along. Thank you for your support. I thank everyone for watching my video, and I hope that you come back to watch the next one. We're going to be pouring this turtle mold that I did, so then it'll be available for purchase. And I am going to be opening a shop. That was my big announcement. I'm going to be opening a shop, and I'll be telling you all about that on the next video. And so anyway, I'm going to let you go. Have a great day. And remember, there's blessings everywhere, but if you haven't found one, be one. See you later, guys. Bye.